This instructor directly pulled the pin from a grenade and threw it into the crowd. In an instant the soldiers scattered and fled. The frail Steve, however, rushed forward without hesitation, shouting loudly for everyone to stay away. The other soldiers were already scared out of their wits. However, the grenade did not explode. It turned out this was all just a test by the instructor. Due to his small stature, he was often treated differently by his teammates. He consistently ranked at the bottom in every test. This day the instructor set up a special test. Whoever could retrieve the flag on top could ride back in the car without running. Hearing this, the soldiers scrambled to climb the flagpole, but without exception they all slid down before reaching the top. No one knew this flagpole was custom made by the instructor. For so many years, no one had ever managed to climb it, but Steve, standing aside, had already figured out a way. He unscrewed the bolts fixing the flagpole. The flagpole naturally fell over. Just like that, he rode the car under the disdainful gazes of his teammates. That evening the doctor found Steve alone, inviting him to participate in the super soldier transformation program. Steve did not understand why he was chosen.
Because a strong man who has known power all his life, he loses respect for that power. But a weak man knows the value of strength.
The doctor's words deeply moved Steve, so he agreed. That day Carter personally escorted Steve to the lab. Under Carter's guidance, the two entered an antique shop. At that moment, an old lady appeared. After exchanging passcodes, the old lady stepped aside and activated a switch. As the bookshelf opened, it revealed a military laboratory inside. Steve could hardly believe his eyes at this sight. The doctor instructed Steve to remove his shirt. Steve lay on the cold experimental table feeling very nervous, but he was ready. The assistant secured the device to his chest. The experiment officially began. As the machine started, Steve showed a pained expression. Then the engineer pulled the main switch of the machine. The device began to slowly rise. Steve was completely enveloped inside. He couldn't help but scream in pain. As the experiment concluded, everyone stared at the machine without blinking, waiting for Steve to emerge. However, the miracle did not happen. Just as everyone thought the experiment had failed, the hatch suddenly opened. The frail Steve had transformed into a muscular man.